What's going on, YouTube gang? It's Mellow DFS coming to you live and direct, here to give you my plays for NFL Week 14. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Feel free to like the video, please subscribe if you're new or supporting the channel. I appreciate the love. Press that bell icon so you always stay notified for new videos. Let's get into it. Going with the quarterback spot, we'll definitely be looking for some savings here. So the guys I'm looking at will be Kyle Allen going against ATLs at 48.5 implied total. Now the 3.5 underdogs, but I love this play, man, knowing that he's going to definitely be airing out the ball. Plus it's a dome play. He loves playing in domes. Even though he's going to play at Atlanta. Love this play. As you can see in the past two games, 24-23, and the last two, another great favorable matchup to definitely help out with a nice cheap play. Also on DraftKings, you're looking about almost I think it was like 5,700. It's too cheap, man. Knowing what we can do here. So 5,700 on DraftKings. Nice low own guy that you could definitely help out with your lines to definitely cash, y'all. So love this play for Kyle Allen here. All right, for today, for week 14, let's go to our running backs. Now going to the running back position, of course you got Christian McCaffrey. Also, he had that 14. That was ridiculous, especially going against Redskins. But it's one of those duds that he should definitely bounce back here going against ATL. So it's another great play here. He can attack you in all forms of running, also with a pass attack. So love Chris McCaffrey. Even though it's 11K, you still have great plays other than McCaffrey. You want to go down to like a Nick Chubb, and you still have Kareem Hunt. So you have that double-headed dragon that could definitely hurt the Bengals here. They're 26 against opposing running backs, and he's 7,900. So 7,900 on DraftKings, on FanDuel, 8,000 on DraftKings if you want to go to a Nick Chubb play. But still a great play in my opinion. And like I stated before, Kareem Hunt is 6,400, 66 on DraftKings. So you can also plug him in. As you can see, he averaging 15, 12 in the last two games. Definitely help you out. But a guy I'm looking at for some savings is guys here. 6,300 is too cheap, especially on DraftKings. You're looking about almost a 4,900 on DraftKings. Sign me up here, especially for guys going against Green Bay, especially playing them at home. They give up a lot against the rush attack. So guys with an opponent, as you can see, they're 28th against running backs. So love this play, knowing that he balled out. Even with 10 carries, he had 2 touchdowns with 27 fantasy point game. They should definitely look at him as the focal point at the moving forward to the end of the season, knowing what they have with the young bucks. So Haskins should definitely trust this guy with the ball, definitely help him out, try to get this W. But a nice cheap play for guys here, in my opinion. Another guy for another cheap play is Devonta Freeman going against Carolina, as they give up a lot opposing running backs. They're worst in the league, 32nd against opposing running backs. So even though he only had 8 last game, he had 17 carries. So knowing that he's getting the load, he should definitely get some upside here. And like I said before, 48.5 implied total in this game. He should definitely ball out. Now we're looking into the I think Ridley is questionable, so he also could get some looks if he's sitting out. So Freeman's a great play. He's too cheap to ignore. 5,400 on DraftKings. This is a lovely play for Freeman. All right, let's go to our receivers. All right, now looking to the receiver side of things, you got to look into Stephon Diggs here. He balled out last time against Detroit. All right, and he's Thielen's still out, so he's going to be that focal guy in their receiving core. Knowing that 23rd against opposing receivers, you can look at Stephon Diggs here. He's more likely going to be low owned. As you can see, they're looking at a 5% owned here. A lot of people going to look. Another guy I like is Devontae Parker, man. Had him last week, and he cashed for us. He had 31 fantasy points, and he's been balling, y'all. Almost 10.5 targets a game, and going against the Jets. But Love this play for him, man. He's 7,200, but looking at 69 on DraftKings, still a great play for Devontae Parker here going against Jets. So you want to pivot down to him, be my guest, because he's fire on right now. Another guy you can look into is DJ Moore. Like I stated with Kyle Allen, he has a great receiving core that has favorable matchup against ATL. He's 7,100, but he's 7K on DraftKings. 16, 28, 14 in the last 3 games. 12 targets, 9 and 15 targets in the past 3, averaging 9.6 targets a game. DJ Moore is a smash and play. Definitely want to look into him. Like I stated before, Calvin Ridley is dealing with that toe injury, so we definitely got to look into his status, because if not, you got to look into Julio. And like I said, with Freeman, to definitely help them out with the load on their side of things. Now, knowing that Juju Schuster's out, James Washington's been doing damage, y'all. 6,700. It's too cheap what he's been doing. 6K on DraftKings, averaging 18 fantasy points in the last 2 games. Definitely been doing his thing, man. Paying up his price tag. Look into James Washington here. Great spot. Another guy, Robbie Anderson, 6,400. Another cheaper play on DraftKings, 1,300. Remain less than that play, so you're looking at about 5,100 on DraftKings. Sign me up here, man. 10 targets last game, 14, 17, and they're going to give another workload, knowing that Le'Veon Bell is going to be out, so you got to look into Robbie Anderson. Also, with another GPP upside will be Crowder. So Robbie Anderson has been just definitely helping out with the volume, and he's in another smash and play and receiving matchup. So Robbie Anderson's a good play to look into. Definitely help out with your lines. All right, let's look into our tight ends. Now, looking into the tight end, I like Kyle Rudolph. He's in a great play. He's too cheap to be ignored. And what he's been doing recently, 13, 15, 17 in the last 3. He's only 4,800, 44 on DraftKings. They know something's up, but he actually plays better at Detroit. But knowing that they're playing at home, he recently, just his previous history against them, he doesn't do well playing at home against Detroit. I think that's the reason why they have him so cheap. But you gotta understand now, Thielen is not playing, so him and Diggs are definitely gonna have more volume. So that's the reason why he's getting a lot of hits. So why not look into this play, knowing that he had 13 fantasy points against the Broncos. So going against the Broncos, but going against Detroit that leaks against tight ends, 25th against tight ends. Gotta look into this play. He's too cheap, knowing his upside. So Kyle Rudolph, smashing spot, sign me up. Another guy I want to look into is Vance McDonald. Another great play, as Arizona leaks against tight ends that are the worst team against tight ends. Man, he's 5,800, but he's cheaper on DraftKings at 4,300 on DraftKings. So you want to pivot from Rudolph to get more of a GPP upside play. Vance McDonald, be my guest here, because he's in a great favorable matchup to do damage. All right, and last play, looking at defense, I'm gonna just go with the Ravens defense. Playing away, they do better playing that way, so don't really see Buffalo doing damage, but I definitely see Ravens getting like a 10 plus here. So Ravens my defense, and they're cheap, especially on DraftKings, so sign me up with the Ravens here. All right, and those are my plays for week 14. Like the plays, give a thumbs up. Any questions or concerns, comment below. If you're using Draft Dashboard tools, you want access to my player pool to make custom and quality lines, click the link in my description to sign up. Once you sign up, get access to the NFL cheat sheet to give you the best plays down to the value plays, your sleepers and your studs. Click on your watch players, you get access to my plays and also to your player pool. Click on watch Mel's DFS picks for either DraftKings or FanDuel. All right, so I love y'all. Y'all collect that bag. You have an amazing week 14, and see y'all in the next video.